Hello everyone, I'm Benjamin Smith and welcome back to Respawn News. Today we're going to be talking the new Texas Chainsaw, the game trailer, Gotham Knights, and what's upcoming for Pokemon Go both this month and next month. That'll coming up right here on the show. Now, we got a new trailer for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game. Something that's really exciting. I actually kind of missed the first reveal for this one. We got the reveal back in the Game Awards in 2021. We got a really cool trailer, and we got revealed that it will be a multiplayer survival horror genre game. Something we've definitely seen before with games like Friday the 13th and Dead by Daylight. Now, this past Friday the 13th, IGN got the pleasure to drop this exclusive trailer that showcases in-game footage next to shots from the original 1974 film. What they've done here is actually pretty uncanny, and many of the recreations are next to exactly what they look like in the original film. To be honest with you, you probably wouldn't even notice it's the game you're looking at if we didn't tell you. But of course, take that with a grain of salt, because a lot of games change before they release, and they're not exactly look as good as what they're advertised as. But I'm a fan of the survival horror genre games like Alien Isolation and Outlast, mainly being my favorites. In terms of survival horror multiplayer games, you know I'm a big Dead by Daylight fan, so it's a pretty interesting point to be made here that the developers behind this game are the same ones behind the Friday the 13th game, a game that's actually beloved by a fair amount of people, but it was a bit of a buggy mess and did lack diversity and progression at its core, but it did have some charm to it. But many fans did stick to Dead by Daylight as their main go-to slasher game when they want to relax and play with friends. As I was saying, in my opinion, I do wish this game would be a single-player survival horror game with a more compelling story. Like those games I mentioned earlier, Outlast and Alien Isolation do that well. Of course, you have to mention the Resident Evil franchise that's been doing outstanding games in that genre for decades now. I'm really eager to get my hands on this or just see some raw gameplay, because I am curious what the map design will be like. That's what they were featuring in the trailer, and how much freedom we will have to within that map to explore and roam. If it's a multiplayer game, it can't be a huge map, which is sad. But stay tuned here to Respawn to catch more on the Texas Chainsaw game when it drops. Well, we have seen a decent amount of gameplay from Gotham Knights, aside from the initial reveal that we got about over a year ago now. But one of the major details that came from this new gameplay and information is that the game will not be launching on last-gen consoles anymore. Yes, that's right. The game was once promised to release on PS4 and Xbox One, but that is no longer the case. Sadly, of course. Now, I don't necessarily think that is a bad thing, but when we are at the start of a new console generation, or well into a new console generation now, these things will start to happen. We'll get generational exclusive titles, which is the appeal of upgrading in the first place. But when it was revealed, it was advertised it would be on last-gen consoles, so now those customers will not be able to play the game anymore, and that I do not agree with necessarily. But, you know, overall, in general, I'm not really sold on this title yet. It's now releasing on October 25th, and from the new gameplay we got revealed to us, it ironically looks pretty last gen. I don't have, like, a lot to say about it, but it just doesn't look all that impressive to me. I was the perfect age to grow up with the Arkham games, and I played them an insane amount and still love them to this day. Arkham Asylum will be in my top 5 favorite games for many, many years to come, because it just hits so close to home for me. It does a lot of things well. I even enjoyed Arkham Origins, a game that was made by WB Montreal, the same people who are making Gotham Knights. I just think this game doesn't exactly know what it wants to be, and I think it has some identity issues, and I think it will have a tough time living up to the Arkham series because it will obviously be compared to it at every corner. I don't know, guys. You guys let me know what you're feeling on this one from the gameplay you're seeing right now. Another flop maybe, or should we just give it some more time? I don't know. Now let's talk what's new for Pokemon Go this month. The sun is out and shining, and that means it's Pokemon Go season. The game has been picking up the pace lately with various great events happening over the past month. We got the Lugia and Ho-Oh event, and there are plenty more events coming, so I'm going to be covering them all for you guys. I actually have a ton of Pokemon Go news, so strap in for that. We just went through the Water Festival. There may only be about 1 day left in it with 2 times catch candy, so make sure to take advantage of that until it's over because it's really great bonus. We're getting a Geodude Community Day Saturday, May 21st, and you do not need a ticket to participate in this one, but you will need a ticket if you want to do the special research for it. The event will take place from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. local time. It really sucks we're getting these shorter community days now, especially if you're someone who works on the weekends like I usually do. It makes participating in these events much more difficult, but it might be too late for you guys to clear your calendar for that. But next month is the annual Pokemon Go Fest. Mark your calendars for that. Try to get that one free, because if it is anything like last year, it will absolutely be a crazy event to catch some legendary Pokemon that you probably have never encountered before. Pokemon Go Fest this year will be taking place on Saturday, June 4th and Sunday, June 5th. Depending on where you're located, the cost of the ticket may vary anywhere from $15 to $20+. But that gets you access to 3 days of content. The following month, there'll be a special finale event that will take place on Saturday, August 27th. If you got a ticket to the first 2 days of the event, this one is included, so you don't need to get a separate ticket for that part of the event. Now, the first Saturday of the event will feature 4 rotating habitat hours. Different Pokemon will appear during each of those different hours with themed confetti flying around the map too. This includes city, plains, tundra, and rainforest Pokemon. Axu will be also appearing in raids with his shiny up for grabs, and if you're lucky, you'll catch him. This event is all about Shaman, the gratitude Pokemon. Trainers will be tasked in conducting special research to learn more about this mythical Pokemon as well. And we can encounter his land form Shaman along the way as well. Now, we don't have as much information for the Sunday part of the event, but it will definitely be raid day. That's for sure, and I'll put up what information we do have on the screen right now. This will be the event of the year, guys, so make sure, like I said, clear your calendars for this one because it will be insane. I'll be playing all day, and you definitely will regret it if you miss it. I know last year I caught at least 15 legendary Pokemon that I hadn't had before, and I still had not seen any of them really reappear since then. There is lots more in-depth stuff to talk about regarding Pokemon Go Fest 2022, so I will be doing a separate video on that a few days or weeks before the event drops, so expect that soon. And I'll also be doing a vlog on the day of the event, so make sure to stick around for that too. This is pretty much all the news I got for you guys this week. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll be back with another Respawn news video in just a few days, so stay tuned for that and hit the bell icon so you get notification when it uploads and whenever I upload anything else, so you don't miss a thing. Thank you guys for watching, and as usual, happy gaming.